Sometimes when we look at a list like this, a little perfectionism starts kicking in. Any perfectionists here? Right. Well, I'm not always, I wouldn't say I always embrace a challenge as an opportunity. I don't always see the bright side. You don't have to always see it. So what I want to talk to you about today is what it means to be a change agent. And when you recognize yourself as a change agent, how to manage the impact you want to make while managing the stress that can interfere with that. And that's really important because I consider myself a change agent, and every time I want things to change, I get both excited and stressed at the same time. And I know that if after 10 months of this experience, you're in this room doing your thing, you are all constantly looking to change and adapt and transform. And that's why we're talking today. Let me start with what it means to be a change agent. It essentially means an agent of change, a transformer, someone who embraces transformation, someone who can transform an old business model to a new one, and who knows when to hold and when to fold. Have any of you had to fold on anything this year? Locations, recitals, competitions, revenue goals, concerts. Isn't it incredible? Even as you see the list go by, wow, how much did we have to let go of this year? And letting go is not always fun, right? Especially these things that mean so much to you. I mean, how the years and years it's taken to create that. And yet, if you're here, you've held on to things that really matter to you. A change agent knows what's worth holding on to and has the persistence and patience for the long haul. None of us thought we'd still be here almost a year later. We are. We don't know how much longer it'll take. So not only have we changed, we're constantly being asked to continue to change. And so a change agent doesn't waver at challenges. You're courageous, you're enthusiastic, you see opportunities and challenges. And I'm going to pause right here because sometimes when we look at a list like this, a little perfectionism starts kicking in. Any perfectionists here? All right. Well, I'm not always, I wouldn't say I always embrace a challenge as an opportunity. I don't always see the bright side. You don't have to always see it, I'll tell you something. The difference between what's going to make someone very successful or less successful in this environment, in this space, in any industry, is how often they go to their dark place and how long they stay. And we're going to get to that. We're going to get to what a dark place feels like for you and how you get in and how you get out, right? So this is where we don't need to be perfect. Being a change agent means most of the time, we get that change is required and we get that we can. We understand the impact that we can make to make those changes. I think that's one of the toughest things sometimes is to remember who we are and what we're capable of. Because a lot of times you look around and you think, well, if it was an amazing recital, I must be good. If it was a great competition, I must be good. If I got the awards, I must be good. And what about when that stuff goes away? Am I still good? Right? Or am I able to pivot and be good in different ways? Yes, recovering perfectionists all over, right? And one of the gifts of this time has been for us to actually look that perfectionism in the face and say, okay, I have no choice but to be imperfect right now. Am I okay with that? Am I okay with my own imperfections, with the imperfections of my business, the imperfections of our offering, the imperfections of every hour of every day? So you recognize an opportunity and proven, and you can act on it. You promote the value of transformation that is undertaken. So what that means is, who's had like a light bulb in the past 10 months and thought, you know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do. Like, is a transformative moment, because who knows what that one idea in that one class they attempted is going to lead to. So the change agent knows that it's worth taking a chance. It may not be perfect, but we're going to try a class. Maybe one person will show up, maybe 3, maybe 10, who knows? We're going to try. And we're going to start talking about it and getting excited about it. So I know from just looking at all your faces, I know when you've had that light bulb moment, you couldn't help but tell everybody you know about it. Is that right? And that's what a change agent does, is when they get an idea that they promote it.